come to your mind when you hear the word sales and marketing? Does it remind you of lies, manipulation, or anything along that line? Well, I can tell you, you're wrong, dead wrong. I used to think like that, and I used to not like sales and marketing at all until I had my own business. Then I realized you either have to do it or you died. Then I start looking and exploring, and I tell myself there gotta be a different way. There gotta be another way, Dad. There are honest people, good people out there like you and myself that want to sell and promote the product honestly. And then one day someone told me, natural selling. Check it out, naturalselling.com. And so I did. I went to the website, and that's when I found Mr. Michael Oliver. He's the founder of Natural Selling. I read his book, an audio cassette, on how to sell network marketing without fear, anxiety, or losing your friends. It's a fantastic book. Reading his material and listening to his material, it changed my perception completely about sales and marketing. It's resonated with what I believed in, and that is one of the key factors that I want to move and make my business successful. I have the opportunity to meet with Mr. Michael Oliver, and here is your opportunity to hear straight from him what exactly is natural selling. So if you are like me, who are not believe in sales and marketing, but you want to be successful and want to do business, I strongly check out naturalselling.com. But hear it first from the founder himself, Mr. Michael Oliver. Michael, why did you start natural selling?
Well, I started natural selling without knowing it many years ago, in the early 80s, when I started professionally selling. And what I was looking at or looking for was a solution to what I saw as a very aggressive way of selling. Conventional selling to me is a very, very aggressive way. And what I mean by conventional selling is a standard way of making your presentation as soon as you can, or telling your story as soon as you can, hoping that something will click there, and then closing soon, closing often. That's a very conventional way of looking at it, which is putting pressure on the other person, putting external pressure on the other person. And then when they reply with any questions or any comments or concerns, treating their comments and concerns as objections to be overcome. And I couldn't understand this because it required a great deal of aggressive behavior on the salesperson to get the sale. And I always felt there had to be another way. I always felt that there was something that could be done about it. And that was my journey, my mission for many years, until I really discovered how, from my point of view. And then I started training in it and discovered that it resonated with, well, literally nowadays, hundreds of thousands of people who use it. So it was really a journey of discovery, which ended up with me training and creating this program called Natural Selling.
So Michael, for those of us who want to know and learn more about natural selling, how difficult is it to study and learn of natural selling?
Well, it's as difficult as you want to make it, or it's as easy as you want to make it. I think it really depends, like everything else in life, on your desire to do so. From the point of view that if you're looking at being able to sell more effectively, because maybe your own selling isn't working for you, or you want to sell and you're afraid of selling, and you don't like the techniques of the conventional ways, then you'll learn it. It doesn't take too much to learn. The key is to learn the philosophy behind it first. Natural selling is not necessarily just a mechanical way of learning for example, different types of questions to ask and why you're asking them, is actually understanding sort of the rationale behind it, it's understanding the philosophy behind it, sort of the holistic value of it, and understanding that's how you're connecting with people. So it all starts up here in the mind first. Everything is about how to think or rethink what you're thinking. And then the mechanics of it become really easy. So you can do it in a very, very short amount of time. I know some people have picked it up literally within a few days. But the key thing is just to start. You just have to start. The moment you start asking one or two questions, you'll see that people will respond to you in a very, very different way than they have before. So here's the clue. If you can stop presenting and start asking, what you'll notice is that people will, as I said, respond in an entirely different way than they probably would have before.
Michael, in closing, what word of wisdom would you like to leave with some of the audience who's going to be following you?
One word of wisdom. Well, I would say that to remember that people have all the answers to what they want and why they want it. So start learning how to ask as opposed to presenting. In other words, stop presenting, learn how to ask.
Mr. Michael, for those of us who would like to find out more information about natural selling, how can we find you?
Well, that's that easy, because the website is called Natural Selling, so it's www.naturalselling.com. And if you really want to get a taste of it, and it's for free, if you just look up in the left-hand corner there, click on free e-course. I'll send you a free e-course which will give you the background, the philosophy, the 4 principles of natural selling, and allow you to feel and see for yourself as to whether this might be something that will work for you.
Michael, I really thank you and appreciate your time, and I really value your model of natural selling. I'm very intriguing, and I want this to let other people know that there is such a thing as natural selling, and you don't have to cut throat, and you don't have to go to war, so on and so forth, just to get a sale. So I'm very glad that I actually, have met you through the different series of internet marketing meetings. So I'm very blessed, I'm very fortunate to meet you, and thank you so much. I appreciate your time and your sharing your story with me and the rest of the world.
You're very welcome, Neary. It's been my pleasure, and thank you for asking me to do this. I appreciate it.
Thank you.